Hi everyone, this is Eric Folks, Instructional Technology Coordinator for Lampasas ISD. Today we're going to talk about how you can unlink your school desktop computer to your Dropbox account online. There are basically two versions of Dropbox that you can use. One is an installed version and one is a web-based version where you actually have to go to an internet browser and log into Dropbox. Technology has had to make some changes to the way Dropbox functions here at school. We're moving to the cloud-only version because the installed version is creating some problems. So to unlink Dropbox, there are basically four steps. You're going to locate your Dropbox folder, you're going to unlink the Dropbox account, and you're going to delete your Dropbox folder and then submit a help desk request to technology so that they can actually uninstall the program itself, so you don't keep getting reminded on a daily basis that Sophos is blocking Dropbox. So how do we go about doing that? Well, it's really pretty simple. First thing we're going to do is we're going to locate the little Dropbox icon. If you've got Dropbox installed on your computer, you probably already know it, but you should see the little icon in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. And if it's not right there, you're going to show hidden icons, and you should see the Dropbox icon right there. By default, it does show in the actual Windows toolbar down there at the bottom, so you should be able to see it pretty easily. I'm going to right-click on it, and then I'm going to go to the little settings cog, and I'm going to click Preferences. So at this point you can see it tells me a couple things. It should go straight to default straight to the account tab where you're going to see the location of your Dropbox folder. It's important that that is the first thing that you do is locate that Dropbox folder. So you can see it's in the C drive, users, folk, Dropbox. So I'm going to go ahead and open up that folder, or at least locate it, because I need to do that before I actually unlink them. So I'm going to go to my computer, the C drive, users. You can see I'm just following this path right here. Folk, and there's my Dropbox folder. So I've found the Dropbox folder. I've completed step one. I'm going to just leave that open for right now. Step two is to actually click the unlink this Dropbox. If we unlink the Dropbox before we delete the folder, which is what we're supposed to do, then all of our files in the cloud are still going to be safe. So I'm going to click unlink this Dropbox. And yes, I do want to unlink it. It'll take a second for it to unlink. Then it'll prompt you to log in. Okay, so you can see I have unlinked my Dropbox account, so at this point I can close that out. Yes, I do want to exit Dropbox, and the little icon goes away. So I have completed step one. I've located the Dropbox folder. I've unlinked Dropbox. Now it's time to delete my Dropbox folder and put in my help desk request. So to delete the Dropbox folder, since I had already located it and left that window open, I'm going to just right click on it and delete it. As long as we've already unlinked Dropbox, then all of our files should be fine. But this is a good point for me to remind you that Dropbox is a private company and a third-party provider of various services, cloud storage services, and it's not supported by technology. So if you delete some of your Dropbox files, it's not up to technology to track those down for you. This really shouldn't be a problem as long as you unlink your computer first before you actually delete the Dropbox folder. Then everything in the cloud is going to stay in the cloud even though you're deleting this local version of everything on the computer. So I'm going to say yes, I do want to move this folder to the recycle bin. I've deleted my Dropbox folder. Now the next step is to submit a help desk request through Edgeforia. Before I do that, notice you just go to Dropbox.com in order to sign in and see all of your Dropbox files and folders. And because I unlinked mine, you can see none of my stuff has disappeared when I deleted that Dropbox folder because I unlinked the computer from my Dropbox account first before I deleted the Dropbox folder. Okay, so I go into Edgeforia Help Desk and I'm going to say I want to create a new request, Technology and Curriculum, Software on my computer, and I'm going to just say miscellaneous. Fill out all the information on here and just put in the text box that you need Dropbox uninstall, and submit your request, and technology will come by and actually uninstall Dropbox from your computer so that Sophos doesn't tell you each day that Dropbox has been blocked because it's still installed. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me directly. I'd be more than happy to help you step by step through this process. Lori Ramsey also would be glad to help, so just let us know if you need any assistance, and I appreciate your time.